across the dictionary corner. Joe, what have you got for us?
Well, Des, I like writing letters, particularly letters of complaint. And I recently got a parking fine on Christmas Eve in Birmingham city centre, so I wrote this letter of complaint. Now, my friends say that they think I went in too heavy. I don't think I did. I wrote, "Dear bastards." I think that's fair, isn't it? I got a parking ticket in Birmingham city centre on the 24th of December. You may be more familiar with this date's more popular name, Christmas Eve. I was in town buying food and toys for some sick and starving children that I look after in a local orphanage, plus a small gift for my ageing mother, brackets, some novelty chocolates in the shape of male genitalia, aptly named cocklets. When I returned to my car, you can imagine my surprise and disappointment to find a parking ticket was affixed to the windscreen. I cried as Jesus did on Christmas Day. "Forgive these sinners, they know not what they do." That's actually Easter, but I got confused. I may have also chased your parking enforcement officer shouting, "Die, Judas." I am willing to offer as payment a bottle of sherry, Christmas cheer and all that. If you fail to pay within 14 days, it will be reduced to half a bottle. If you refuse this offer, I will have to pay the fine using money from the orphanage, which will force me to starve one of the weaker children. His name is Graham. I attached a picture. It's actually me as a child. He's a 6-year-old boy with fair hair and the voice of an angel. I also put, "P.S. Just to be absolutely clear, if you do not cancel the fine, I will kill a child."
Joe, what have you got for us?
So I spend a lot of time writing letters, and I found the email address of the CEO of Network Rail. He owns all of the train stations in the United Kingdom. So I genuinely wrote this. "Dear Sir, I am contacting you regarding an urgent emergency at London Euston. Last night I enjoyed a prawn masala and garlic naan from a curry house in Peckham. I had concerns about the hygiene standards of the establishment, but was blinded by my hunger and chose to ignore the warning signs. Thus today I have been, as my father would say, pissing through my arse." The reason this is relevant to you is that I currently find myself at London Euston train station without 30 pence. Some of you might be ahead of me on this. As your toilet facilities demand this fee and I am about to explode, I am left in a most perilous position. I have managed to find some privacy and am currently perched behind a bin on one of the platforms near Lycett de France, desperately trying to hold in what I anticipate to be a towering, cascading waterfall of post-masala sadness. I was wondering if you might be able to lend me some of your £675,000 salary. Then I put in brackets, "That would buy you 2.25 million train station toilet trips, you lucky bugger." To avoid this impending atrocity. Either that or perhaps stop charging for what most people would consider to be a basic human right. Regards, Joe Lycett. I also put, "P.S. Should you lend me the money, I would be delighted to invite you for tea at my home to say thank you. But please give me plenty of notice, as I'll need to install a turnstile outside the bathroom." And I put, "P.P.S. You're literally taking the piss."
Time to go across to Dictionary Corner once again. Joe, what have you got for us this time?
Well, Jimmy, I've noticed a growing trend in social media of it's normally very attractive, very successful, famous women posting what I call bullshit quotes to social media. Cheryl Cole does this a lot. She posts quite a few, and they're always in, like, a nice font on a seascape background. A good example, she posted one which was, "Your attitude is your altitude. It determines how high you fly." And that was by Anonymous. There's a reason no one's claimed authorship of that. But Cara Delevingne is the worst for this. She's a model. If you don't know who she is, just imagine an eyebrow. That's all you need. Just floating around celebrity parties. And she posts minimum one a day, and they make me so livid that I've had to start commenting on them. So she posted one which was, "Listen and silent are spelt with the same letters. Think about it." I thought about it for 10 seconds and commented, "Also tinsel. Think about that." So, I've gone one further. I've set up my own hashtag. It's very modern. It's hashtag bullshit quotes I just made up. I have 2 rules. I can't have thought about the quote for longer than 10 seconds, and then I post it, whatever it is, tagging Cara Delevingne, Cheryl Cole, Laura Whitmore, the TV presenter, and sometimes Jameela Jamil. And it'll be things like, "Don't cry when it rains, the weather is weeping for us all." After I just made it up in 10 seconds means nothing. But my favourite one I've posted, which is, "Life is like a box of chocolates. It doesn't last long if you're fat."
Time to go across to the Dictionary Corner once again. What have you got for us, Joe?
Well, Jimmy Jams, on a previous appearance on this show, I wrote an email to the head of Network Rail. I didn't get a reply, so I emailed him again. I wrote, "Dear Mark, I contacted you many months ago about an unfortunate situation I had in London Euston, where I needed to use the lavatory but didn't have the required funds. I'm still yet to receive a reply, but I imagine that is because you intended to reply to me at 12:04, then got slightly delayed till 12:06, delayed further to 12:20, and ultimately decided to cancel entirely. You will be pleased to know I've since incinerated the trousers I was wearing that day and murdered all witnesses. I thank you for your stoic silence in this matter. Now I have your email address, I thought I may offer some guidance on how to improve Network Rail and the rail service in the United Kingdom in general. I have put my suggestions below, which I hope you will act on without delay, although I know you struggle with the phrase, without delay. 1. Rail fares should not represent the length of the journey, but the quality of the destination. For example, a trip to beautiful rural Yorkshire might cost you £40, whereas a trip to Milton Keynes should cost 40 pence. People should be completely reimbursed for all travel if they choose to leave Coventry. Mind the gap is a confusing phrase. It should be replaced with something like, look out, there's a fucking train coming. Wi-Fi should be free to everyone on trains, not just first class, and it should be called Y-dial-up to accurately describe the speed. Oh, now I understand why you didn't reply to my last email. It's still downloading. Alas, you'll probably receive this email in the 3rd millennium. Thank you and goodbye forever, Joe Lycett. P.S. I've attached a flattering drawing I just did of what I think you look like naked.
Time now to go across to Dictionary Corner. Joe Lycett, what have you got for us?
Well, Jimmy, this year I've been sourcing my Christmas gifts from a different place. I've been using a local Facebook group, which is a sell and swap group in my local area of Birmingham, which is where people with nothing to do in the days will put onto this Facebook group things to sell or swap that are utter shit. Unfortunately, I've been banned from the group because what I've been doing is I've been commenting on some of the things under an alias that I've been calling Christopher Butterslip. And for the picture, I used a shit drawing of Mickey Flanagan that I did, which is here. There it is. So that's Christopher Butterslip. And I'll just give you some examples. This was a literary offering. This is a book that Samantha was trying to sell, The Age of Reason, it's by Jean-Paul Sartre, but she put Sarge for £2. Good book, used for my dissertation. Bit frayed, but otherwise good condition. So I just thought I'd see how far Samantha would go with her day. So I just sent her, interesting, just curious, could you take a picture of page 1? Samantha replied, yeah, why? And then a picture of page 1. So then I replied, and now page 2. Samantha replied, OK, but why? And now page 3. Samantha worked it out. She thought, I'm not going to take a picture of every page. I replied, what a shame, I was just getting into it. That wasn't the reason I got banned. The reason I got banned is I started posting my own items on the sell and swap. What I posted was a Ford car, which I no longer use, some damage to bodywork, £100 or nearest offer. That was from Christopher Butterslip. The picture I used was this. Someone called Dan, who I immediately didn't like because he was playing along, wrote in the comments, looks good, what's the mileage?
hate it when people play along. So I didn't want to have any more of a conversation, so I just put 5, because I thought that would get rid of him. Didn't get rid of him. He said, call it 80 quid and I'll be able to collect it this afternoon. Exclamation mark. What a prick. So I just put, no, I don't want you to have it. Dan replied, £100 it is. You drive a hard bargain, Christopher. I hate him. Stop playing along. So I replied, go away, Dan, you fucking knob. For some reason, they blocked me for that. Blocked me for that. But before I was banned, my favourite thing that I did on the Sell and Swap as Christopher Butterslip was I posted a bag of buttermints for £1, and it was literally just so I could set myself up for a joke. Because then I logged in as me, Joe Lycett, and put what condition are these in, and then logged back in as Christopher Butterslip and put mint condition.
Joe Lycett, everyone.